Honor to you, my Thane.
Did you need something, Papa?
What do you need, my Thane? Long life to you, Thane.
Those green apples.
A few septims for my supper is all I ask.
Come to chat with an old woman, hmm?
Or tender rack of ribs.
Do you get to the Cloud District very often? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you don't.
You're right. I'll have to remember that the next time I get a shipment in.
Once I've made enough money trading... Thank you. This should turn that old cat's gaze. Maybe I'll be able to become a caravaneer myself one day. As promised, let me show you a thing or two about bargaining. Don't want some shifty merchant giving you a raw trade. Farewell.
Had enough of fish and fowl? Treat yourself and your kin to a choice cut of steak. Tender rack of ribs.
Ripe fruit and fresh
It's a fine day with you around. See you.
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you... Everything's for sale. Take a look. I'd even buy trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing. Remember, I'll give you the best deal. Got something to say?
Honor to you, my Thane.
Yes?
Well met, Kins.
These fruits and vegetables are disappointing, Carlotta.
Get them fresh from the farms daily, Nazim.
If you were getting them from my farm...
What do you need?
they'd be
Some may
twice
call
as
this
fresh.
junk. Me? I call them treasures. Remember, fresh fruit and vegetables every day.
Did you raise your prices, Carlotta?
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know. I might have it stored away. Pardon me, but do I detect a case of the rattles? I've got something for that. Of a sort. I don't have formal training in the restoration school, but something just as good. Within these walls, I have all that I need to brew a potion for nearly any ailment. If I had a septum for every case of rock joint or whitbane I've cured since I opened this shop, I'd be a rich woman indeed. Why? Because I'm a proud citizen of the Empire? Because the Stormcloaks only want Nords in Skyrim? The Stormcloaks can rot in oblivion for all I care. I've lived in this city for 20 years. 20! I think I can teach you a thing or two. Take a look. Come back anytime if you need a remedy. I have several elixirs for sale. I sell cures for all ills, and I'll be happy to serve you. Be careful! I offer remedies for ailments both common and rare. Do let me know if I can be of service. What are you doing that for? You look rather pale. Could be ataxia. It's quite a problem back home in Cyrodiil. What are you doing that for? Pardon me, but do I detect a case of the rattles? I've got something for that. If there's anything I can help you with, you have but to ask. Maybe a hardy Nord like you doesn't need a cure-all, huh? What about an invisibility potion? I have several elixirs for sale. What do you need? I sell cures for all ills, and I'll be happy to serve you. Watch what you're doing! Yes? You look rather pale. Could be ataxia. It's quite a problem back home in Cyrodiil. Careful with that. What do you need? Hmm? Pardon me, but do I detect a case of the rattles? I've got something for that.
I ain't done nothing.
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions. You look rather pale. Could be ataxia. It's quite a problem back home in Cyrodiil. Pardon me, but do I detect... I've got something for that. What are you doing that for? I sell cures for all ills, and I'll be happy to serve you. I have several elixirs for sale. Hey! Hey, watch it! Dirty thief! Be careful! What do you think you're doing? You look rather pale. Could be ataxia. It's quite a problem back home in Cyrodiil. I sell cures for all ills, and I'll be happy to serve you. Pardon me, but do I detect a case of the rattles? I've got something for that. Never should have come here. Be careful. I sell cures for all ills, and I'll be happy to serve you. I have several elixirs for sale. If there's anything I can help you with, you have but to ask. I sell cures for all ills, and I'll be happy to serve you. You'll find tonics, salves, poultices, and potions on my shelves. Browse to your heart's content. Pickpocket! We've got a pickpocket! You little... I offer remedies for ailments both common and rare. Do let me know if I can be of service. If there's anything I can help you with, you have but to ask. You look rather pale. Could be ataxia. It's quite a problem back home in Cyrodiil. I sell cures for all ills, and I'll be happy to serve you. What are you... You look rather pale. Could be ataxia. It's quite a problem back home in Cyrodiil. You'll find tonics, salves, poultices, and potions on my shelves. Browse to your heart's content. If there's anything I can help you with, you have but to ask. You'll find tonics, salves, poultices, and potions on my shelves. Browse to your heart's content. If there's anything I can help you with, you have but to ask. I offer remedies for ailments both common and rare. Do let me know if I can be of service. I sell cures for all ills, and I'll be happy to serve you. I offer remedies for ailments both common and rare. What do you think you're doing? You'll find tonics, salves, poultices, and potions on my shelves. Browse to your heart's content. You need to leave. You need to leave now. You need to leave. You need to leave now. You need to leave. That's a good concoction. But keep trying new things. Alchemy rewards inquisitive minds. I sell cures for all ills, and I'll be happy to serve you. Can't a woman get a moment to herself? Leave me! I'm not going to warn you again. Get out, or I'll call the guards. You should have listened. Guards!
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something. In the old fort near Riften. Might consider joining up myself.
Think you can go blade to blade with me? You'd be dead in 6 seconds. The heat of the battle is the fire that forges the strongest blades. It's an old Nord proverb. That, and a true Nord never misses a chance to test her worth. Good. Chat time's over. Want to hear a little Nord wisdom? You've been talking to those companions? Too hot-headed, they cried. Weak, pathetic cowards, the lot of them. It wasn't my fault. I told them, over and over, that it was an accident. They wanted me to prove my worth. So they threw me up against a young whelp of a lad, hardly old enough to grow his first chin hairs. I guess they thought a woman wasn't strong enough to hurt him. I didn't mean for him to die. Why would I want that? I just lost control. And why not? I could beat anyone in this city, barehanded. 100 gold says I knock your hide to the ground. Just fists. No weapons, no magic, no crying. Let's go. Come on. Let's see what you're made of. You think I'm afraid of you? Come on, let's put up a fight. Come on, let's see you put up a fight. Gods, no! That it? That your best? You think I'm afraid of you? Time to finish this! Come on, show me what you've got. Come on! Come on! You're a disgrace to your own kind. Now that's what I call a punch. You got me. You're no liar. Best fight I've had in years. There you are. If you ever need another blade at your side, just ask. Wouldn't mind seeing how you handle a few trolls.
God might get nervous. A man approaches with his weapon drawn.
You're someone who can get things done. Want to hear a little Nord wisdom? You don't really know a woman till you've had a strong drink and a fist fight with her. Good. Chat time's over. Be careful.
Only burglars and vampires creep around after dark. So which are you? Need a blade? You should talk to Adrian at the forge. Roriksted's a nice enough little hamlet, but a boring posting for a god. If a dragon attacks. Well. It need to be a different story.
Just a few more hours and I can crawl under some furs.
Oh, thank you. Be careful. Divines bless your kind heart.
Honored to see you again, my Thane. I am your sword and your shield.
My favorite drinking buddy. Let's get some meat.
Can't a woman get a moment to herself? Leave me!
You see those warriors from Hammerfell? They've got curved swords. Curved sword.
King. Sky above, voice within. Sky above, no voice within. Wind guide you. You have learned so much already, Dragonborn, growing your gift, but there are many words of power in Skyrim, carved in the dragon tongue. Even from here we can feel the Thu'um resonate from them. Finding these lost words would be a sufficient test to temper your abilities with experience. Ask when you are ready to search. We have felt the whisper of a word. Give me your map and I will show you where its echo can be found. Where did you learn of that? Who have you been talking to? The Blades, of course. They specialize in meddling in matters they barely understand. Their reckless arrogance knows no bounds. They have always sought to turn the Dragonborn from the path of wisdom. Have you learned nothing from us? Would you simply be a tool in the hands of the Blades to be used for their own purposes? What I want is irrelevant. This shout was used once before, was it not? And here we are again. Have you considered that Alduin was not meant to be defeated? Those who overthrew him in ancient times only postponed the day of reckoning. They did not stop it. If the world is meant to end, so be it. Let it end and be reborn. No, not now. Not until you return to the path of wisdom.
Strundur, Rockventinvak, Bardonax.
Dovahkiin. Dragonborn, wait. Forgive me, I was intemperate. I allowed my emotions to cloud my judgment. Master Einarth reminded me of my duty. The decision whether or not to help you is not mine to make. No, I cannot teach it to you, because I do not know it. It is called Dragonrend, but its words of power are unknown to us. We do not regret this loss. Dragonrend holds no place within the way of the voice. It was created by those who had lived under the unimaginable cruelty of Alduin's dragon cult. Their whole lives were consumed with hatred for dragons, and they poured all their anger and hatred into this shout. When you learn a shout, you take it into your very being. In a sense, you become the shout. In order to learn and use this shout, you will be taking this evil into yourself. Only Paarthurnax, the master of our order, can answer that question, if he so chooses. He is our leader. He surpasses us all in his mastery of the way of the voice. He lives in seclusion on the very peak of the mountain. He speaks to us only rarely, and never to outsiders. Being allowed to see him is a great privilege. Only those whose voice is strong can find the path. We will teach you a shout to open the way to Paarthurnax. Follow me. Perhaps not. But this shout was used once before, was it not? And here we are again. Have you considered that Alduin was not meant... Those who overthrew him in ancient time. If the world is meant to end, so be it. It was created by those who had lived their whole life. When you learn, in order to learn and use this shout, you will not hate, distrust, and fear. The Blades have always sought to turn the Dragonborn away from the path of wisdom. Sky, guard you. The path to Parthenax lies through this gate. I will show you how to open the way. Look. Va. Kor. I will grant you my understanding of clear skies. This is your final gift from us, Dragonborn. Use it well. Clear skies will blow away the mist, but only for a time. The path to Parthenax is perilous, not to be embarked upon lightly. Keep moving, stay focused on your goal, and you will reach the summit.
Look! Baka! Kill! Look! Baka! Look! Baka! Look! Baka! Look! Baka! Look! Baka!
Dremyolok, greetings, Wundernik. I am Parthenax. Who are you? What brings you to my Strunmach, my mountain? I am as my father Akatosh made me, as are you, Dovahkiin. Tell me, why do you come here, Volan? Why do you intrude on my meditation? Drem, patience. There are formalities which must be observed at the first meeting of two of the Dove. By long tradition, the Elder speaks first. Hear my Thum. Feel it in your bones. Match it, if you are Dovahkiin. The word calls you. Go to it. Not until introductions are complete. Zin, Have, test your Thum against... Why do you intrude here, if not for Tinvak? A gift, Dovahkiin. Yol, understand fire as the Dove do. Now, Show me what you can do. Greet me not as mortal, but as Dova. Ah, yes. Sosedo Vlostmul. The dragon blood runs strong in you. It is long since I had the pleasure of speech with one of my own kind. So, you have made your way here to me. No easy task for a jaw, mortal. Even for one of Dovasos, dragon blood. What would you ask of me? Ah, I have expected you, Proda. You would not come all this way for Tinvak with an old Dova. No, you seek your weapon against Alduin. Alduin Comate Teed. What else would you seek? Alduin and Dovahkiin return together. But I do not know the Thum you seek. Croesus, it cannot be known to me. Your kind, Jor, mortals, created it as a weapon against the Dove, the dragons. Our Hadrime, our minds, cannot even comprehend its concepts. Drem, all in good time. First, a question for you. Why do you want to learn this Thum? As good a reason as any. There are many who feel as you do, although not all. Some would say that all things must end, so that the next can come to pass. Perhaps this world is simply the egg of the next Kalpa? Lean Vokin? Would you stop the next world from being born? You have much to learn of the Dove, then. There is nothing else but philosophy to a Dova. It is no accident that we do battle with our Thum, our voices. There is no distinction between debate and combat to a dragon. Tinvak Losgra. For us, it is one and the same. But you have indulged my weakness for speech long enough. Croesus, now I will know why I live here, at the peak of the Monavin. True, but few now remember that this was the very spot where our tongues Varucht Unslad. Perhaps none but me now remember how he was defeated. an artifact from outside time. It does not exist, but it has always existed. Rahwalan. They are fragments of creation. The Kele, Elder Scrolls as you name them, they have often been used for prophecy. Yes, your prophecy comes from an Elder Scroll. But this is only a small part of their power. Zofa Sulyek. Not intentionally. Some hoped he would be gone forever. Forever lost. Meye. I knew better. Tidbo Amativ. Time flows ever onward. One day, he... Tid Krent. Time was shattered here because of what the ancient Nords did to Alduin. If you brought that Kel, that Elder Scroll back here to the Tid Ahran, the Time Wound, with the Elder Scroll that was used to break time, you may be able to cast yourself back to the other end of the break. You could learn Dragonrend from those who created it. Crosis, no. I know little of what has passed below in the long years I have lived here. You are likely better informed than I. Trust your instincts, Dovahkiin. Your blood will show you the way. I have taught the way of the voice for centuries, and the Thum since long before that. But no, Dovahkiin. Others do not come here to train anymore. Saran, you are the first in over 100 years. I meditate on the Rotmulag, the words of power. I counsel in their use. It is enough for me. Knowing a word of power is to take its meaning into yourself. Contemplate the meaning of a Rotmulag. You will become closer to that word as it fills your inner self. Will I teach you, Dovahkiin? What word calls you to deeper understanding? There are 3 to master. Fus, Faim, and Yol. So, Dremyolok, greetings. Which calls to you, Dovahkiin? Fus, Faim, or Yol? It is called force in your tongue. But as you push the world, so does the world push back. Think of the way force may be applied effortlessly. Imagine but a whisper pushing aside all in its path. That is Fus. Let its meaning fill you. Sum Ark Mora. You will push the world harder than it pushes back. I cannot tell you in detail. I never heard it used. Kogan. It was the first Thum created solely by mortals. It was said to force a dragon to experience the concept of mortality. A truly von Mindoran. Incomprehensible idea to the immortal Dove. Return it here to the Tid Achran. Then, Kele Vomindok. Nothing is certain with such things. But I believe the scroll's bond with the Tid Achran will allow you a seeing, a vision of the moment of its creation. Then you will feel, know Dragonrend in the power of its first expression. You will see them, Wuthfadon, my friends, Haken, Gormlaith, Feldir. The first mortals that I taught the Thum. The first tongues. The leaders of the rebellion against Alduin. They were mighty in their day, even to attempt to defeat Alduin. Sahrot-Yun. The Nords have had many heroes since, but none greater. Vormendork, I do not know. I warned them against such a rash action. Even I... Yes. There were a few of us that rebelled against Alduin's Thur, his tyranny. We aided the humans, but they did not trust us. I was far from here on the day of Alduin's downfall, but all Dove felt the sundering. Speak, I will listen. Lok Thum. Speak. I will listen.
Look! Bata!
So, you spoke to Parthenax. The dragon blood burns bright within you. Did he tell you what you wanted to know? Did he teach you the dragon rend shout? Well, so be it. If he believes it is necessary for you to learn this, we will bow to his wisdom. We have never concerned ourselves with the scrolls. The gods themselves would rightly fear to tamper with such things. As for where to find it, such blasphemies have always been the stock and trade of the mages of Winterhold. They may be able to tell you something about the Elder Scroll you seek. Such blasphemy. Take your question to the College of Winterhold. They may be able to help you. Breath and focus.
Fus Rudar!
Dovahkiin. I used to dream of it. In the dream I was... Ah, you're back. I hope you've made some progress on tracking down this shout we need to defeat Alduin. Ah, indeed. There's a pretty puzzle. Not the kind of thing you will find in your local bookshop. I'm sure you'll manage, though. Do you know the College of Winterhold? They have a deep interest in such arcana. Then came the flash of light.
What do you need, Dragonborn?
Within the clouds that mark the border between worlds.
The Thalmor hunted us down, remember? It wasn't... But we have a headquarters of a sort now. We will rebuild the Blades. Someday. If you find anyone you think would make a good recruit, I can certainly... Remember, though, being a Blade is a lifelong commitment. Their loyalty has to be with us once they're in.
Then it came again, this time more distinct.
Need a ride? I can take you to any of the hold. Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. Get up there.
I don't really know anyone at the college. I guess everyone just assumes I do because I'm a Dunmer. Me? Nothing. And I hope to keep it that way. The Jarl is convinced I have some connection with the college, so he goes easy on me. Maybe you'd like to help me keep up appearances. Old Nellikar has a mage's staff in his room in the frozen hearth. It'd be good to have that staff, in case the Jarl starts wondering if I actually have a real connection to the college. Thanks. I'll be waiting for it. Until next... Is someone there?
Ah! Found you!
I love a good fight.
Boost!
Foos!
Everybody pushes me around. Well, no more!
I love the good fight.
Foos!
Die, Dragon!
Foos!
I'll see you burn. Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something. In the old fort near Riften. Might consider joining up myself.
Hey, watch it!
It's like the ancient legends. Dragonborn.
I'm sorry, could you describe the smell?
Like some horrible monster was turned inside out and then exploded. What did you do?
It was a minor miscalculation. I've already corrected it for future experiments.
This is why people have a problem with your... College, Nelagar. Come on in. Let me know if you need anything, or take a seat by the fire.
I don't deal
and
with
I'll
any
send someone
college
over.
applicants these days. No. Gods no, not for years. I left Winterhold for some time, and returned to stay here at the inn. I still have research that keeps me busy,
understand
and
Irish
being
can
here
play
in Winterhold
country
ensures I
elf
have
game.
access to former colleagues.
Just children playing, Haran. I wouldn't fret over.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not...
Keep your hands to
I don't
yourself.
want Ira
If
playing
there's
those
anything
sorts
you
of
need,
games.
just let me know. Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left us. I'm afraid there's not much to be said. You can talk to Birna if you need to buy anything. She doesn't have... Most of the business we get is from folks here to visit the college. Though even that's dried up some. That's right. College of Winterhold, just north of town. Hard to miss. Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry. All right, then.
I say, you didn't hear any loud noises last night, did you? No, explosion sounds?
No, I certainly didn't. Is there a reason you're asking me?
No. Certainly not. A small experiment may have gone awry, but clearly
Just say the
no
word.
discernible
Ranmir beg a drink from you yet? That's gold wasted,
I
friend.
see. And is this something I'll need to worry about in the
We
future?
may not have as much... You mean, suppose it's the same answer either. A few of us are either too stubborn or too crazy to go, so we do our best to make a living. Yeah, mm-hmm.
Please, come home. Just come home.
Can't. Got at least 2 rounds to go. Why don't you go sell something?
Why? Because I'd rather be here trying to keep my only brother from drinking himself to death.
Ha! Drink ain't gonna kill me. Not today. Way.
Watch what you're doing.
Hey, that isn't yours. There's not many people
You have
left
committed
in
crimes
Winterhold,
against Skyrim
so I
and her
have
people.
Asher to play with.
What say you in your defense? You need to do better than that. Foos!
Someone do something! Hey, watch it! Help me! Ah!
Foos!
Get away!
It's what you want.
Winterhold doesn't offer much, but we like living here. Been here all our lives. How long are we gonna let Ranmir drink himself into a stupor? When will enough be? Enough.
As long as he keeps paying, I suppose. Keeps to himself and isn't hurting him.
Oh, are you sure of that? I think Birna might disagree with you.
My days at the college are long behind me, but I prefer to stay close by.
You're the one that told me to stay out of it.